Alright, so what's the deal with this video? Just say shit about Bloodborne. This game's so good. So, fuck it. Make a new one. Yeah, Maria.
Oh, yeah. Hell.
This wheelchair guy, right? Like, he doesn't believe in pale blood. And doesn't it seem like that German doesn't believe in pale blood? Like, he thinks he doesn't know he's being controlled by it? And this guy, like in a wheelchair, he's like a representation of German, right? But alright. So, what the fuck is the story of Bloodborne, right? So you start this like you're an outsider that arrived in Yarnan. And let's do another Maria. And as this outsider, you were seeking for pale blood, right? That's what you ask him at the first thing, like, that's why he says pale blood. Because you ask him for pale blood. So then you go, so you're an outsider seeking for pale blood, right? Then like, what the fuck is pale blood? Or fuck, they're so ugly, like this one. So what the fuck is pale blood that you're seeking for? Like, because the name is pale blood, like they think is like blood, right? Like it's the type of blood. Later on you find out that pale blood is the moon presence, right? So you were seeking for the moon presence from the start of the game. And you have no memories, you know? So what do you think that means? Well, it's pretty cool, right? Lone survivor of the Lost Hamlet. And he has 420 blood echoes. And the vitality, like, super good. Yeah. So what happens, like, you got offered like a opportunity to enter Yarnan, right? Like, that's your quest, to enter Yarnan. So then to enter Yarnan you need to receive like this blood transfusion, right? Like, that's the only way to enter the city, because it's like a mystical city, let's say, like exists in like in your imagination only. On a video game only. So yeah, you sign the contract, right? And then you receive the blood transfusion, like Yarnan blood. And what the fuck is Yarnan blood? See, Yarnan blood is what lets you enter the dream. So you'll find out soon enough what is inside the Yarnan blood. So now, like, you see, like, this is like they are showing you what's going on instead of telling you, and then I'm telling. So I think I'm doing a disservice, but alright. So see, like, the blood that they give you is like beast blood. It's to turn into a beast so they can hunt you, because that's what was the deal with like Yarnan, you know? They would get outsiders, turn into beasts and hunt them. Then later on you find out like that they were hunting because blah blah. But then it seems to starting to spread, right? Like, and then this is cool that it gets on fire, because like what it's showing you is that like the beast can't touch you. Like, there's something in your blood. You're like a special person because you're like the hunter, right? You're like a hero, like the guy from Dark Souls, the chosen undead. So you're the chosen outsider, and you're chosen because of that, because like you don't get possessed by the beast. Your blood has fire in it. Has fire on their blood, like Lady Maria, you know? So like all the hunters have like this fire in their blood that doesn't let the beast take them. And then you see like, what's your quest, you know? like to seek pale blood. But like, how do you know this? Because like, you don't have any other memories, like the clothes say. It's your only memory, to seek pale blood. But you only find out who is pale blood on the third ending, and it's super hard to get all the chords and everything. So how the fuck do you know about the moon presence from the start? And this is pretty cool, right? Because it's a hunter's mark, like, is the inside of the skull. You know, like how the runes are marked like inside the skull. So when the messages touch you, the rune got like marked inside your brain, you know? Or whatever, like you wake up in the clinic and then like it's funny because like your body never comes back there. Right, that's pretty cool because like compared to like any other game, you go through like 30 minutes of cutscenes before you actually do something, you know? And here like with this beast here, this is the beast that came out of that blood that you saw in the hallucination, you know? So like your hallucinations are turning real. That's the what's up in this place. I don't know if I should kill this beast, to be honest, but because it never comes back, you know? So you see that here there's a difference between corpse and body. See, this was a body. So the corpse are the reanimated ones. So this is what's going on here, like people are getting reanimated, you know? But they get reanimated like in fucked up forms. Because you can see it as well, like here in this area where you have 3 corpses, right? Like 3 enemies. And you have 3 bodies as well. So that's like some relation to it. So see, like there's a body here and there's a corpse walking there. But here is pretty cool as well, like how this game is so tight. Like that's the place where you fight the blood-starved beast later. And you see like there is all these ashes. It looks like snow, right? But it's like ashes coming in. Because all the Yarnan got burned, right? So the ashes came up to like Central Yarnan, because Central Yarnan is on top of all the Yarnan. And yeah, so you have like all these guys here. I'm gonna try to do a run there. I don't die. But then, fuck, there is like some secrets in the dream that you can only see now. Like for example, the workshop doors, they only open after you go up the stairs and walk up. See, like there's another body here, and there is 2 corpses, and there is a body there. But yeah, so the workshop door only opens after you go all the way up there, and I can't even do that, but I didn't want to die. I'm gonna try to do a not dying one to test something. It's pretty cool because you go up there and you can hear the cleric beast, and that's where you fight the cleric beast. Then here you have these 5 figures on the door. You find that in the old lady's door as well. And here pretty cool because you see like you get 8 pebbles and you see 8 enemies coming in. And pebbles are like inside, right? So you're getting like inside because you stopped and saw the enemies before rushing down. That's the purpose of an inside, right? Oh fuck, motherfucker. Fuck him. So yeah, then I'm gonna try to make a run for the thing, or just gonna open here and die here. To go into the workshop. Oh, are you gonna kill me before I go? Right, so what happens, like, there is a story up until you die, right? And then after you die, fuck, this door takes like a million years to open. After you die, you enter the dream, right? So you remember Inception? When you die in a dream, you go to the limbo. So like, that's pretty much what happened, you know? You get sucked into the limbo. And like on the limbo, you only meet like people that also been there. And like the hunters are like these ones that died in a dream, you know? And then they end up in limbo. But let's say it seems that they died and they resurrected as beasts. And because you can't be touched by the beasts, right? You end up in limbo instead. See, it's like unconstructed dream space. And who was the first one that ended up in limbo? German, right? Because he got cursed by cause, like the curse of the hunters. So yeah, what's the deal? Like, see, you die and then you get here and there's the tombs. The tombs are the memories of other hunters. So this is like the most important hunters or something like that, you know? So you have like this Yarnan hunter and then this one is like what, Forbidden Woods or something like that. But you see that each one of these is like a hunter that died. And you are traveling through their memories. So that's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool idea. And you start like as a beast hunter, right? Like pretty much seems like that you're traveling like the whole story of the hunters and the blunderbuss. And the story of the hunters start with the beast hunter. And who was the first beast hunter? It was German, you know, like the first hunter ever. Then he tells you like what's the story, you know? Like he tells you after that the ministers don't recall the hunters anymore, blah blah blah. But apparently it was like this, so like they would find a hunter and send to German to train it, right? German is the mentor. He's the guy that like following like the hero's journey. He's the mentor, right? See, but he's trapped here, right? Because then you find apparently like this is his contract. Your contract was like to seek pale blood, and his contract was to stop the scourge of the beast. So he's getting you to do his job because he can't do it anymore. He's fucked up now. The moon presence broke his back. And it's cool because you have the statue, and the statue seems to be looking at German, but no, she's looking at the tomb of the hunter's nightmare. And this tomb is exactly the same tomb as the one when you finish on the first ending and then get there. So yeah, you can see like that this limbo, like German ended up in limbo, and then he created the workshop based on his memory of the word old abandoned workshop, right? Just like Inception, you know, like that they started creating stuff from memory and they got lost in the dream, you know? Then he gives the tip that the doll is actually something, it's not just like a doll. Yeah, so what happens, like you die, you went to the town seeking pale blood, but then you died and you end up in the limbo, right? So when you get in the limbo, you come back as like the story of the Yarnan hunter, like, you know, was a hunter that was helping the town of Yarnan, blah blah blah, that got recruited by the church, See, like you even can buy already this stuff. It's the first one that's available. So it's like you're living your story via the story of your character is just the story of all the other characters together. You're living vicariously. You're experiencing the dream through the lives of others, you know? So then, like, the first life is like this Yarnan hunter. Who was him? Pff. Apparently it's the one that died there with the pig, right? Because it's the one that gives you the badge that lets you buy these weapons. So right, so the Yarnan hunter, what happened to him? Like, this is the supernatural help on the hero's journey. And there is like a old lady or a fairy or something like that that gives you something to help you on your journey, you know? Like the mentor gives you advice and the supernatural help actually gives you something. So yeah, like the hunter goes in, wakes up, right, in the clinic. Like you see, it's not the same story as you because you woke up in like a different place. Now there is a lantern here. There wasn't a lantern before. So this is like the Yarnan hunter's lantern, you know, like now you're living, since you didn't have a lantern, you have to live your story through their story. So yeah, so Josefka Blood Vial is cool because like it says it's a slow and careful refinement process, and like who are the ones that knew how to deal with blood was Cainhurst, right? And then later on, like fake Josefka, she gives you Cainhurst potions. So there is some Cainhurst going on about here. See like how this body here is 10 bullets and then you have like the executioner there, right? Seems like that, like depending on depending on like which, like what because the bullets is kind of blood as well, right? So like depending on what kind of mixture of blood they had, like they become a different monster, you know, when they die. So yeah, just get these guys going. Here is cool cause like, so Old Yarnan, the cathedral is there where the Bloodstar Beast, you fight it and then it burned down, right? And then this body has cocktails. Molotov cocktails. Showing there was the fire there, right? So right, so the Yarnan hunter, he had a different mentor. Wasn't German, you know, because he didn't go through the dream. Ah, you see that clock that forms like an X there, right, on the right side? That X goes all the way to Ebrietas. If you go following, I'm gonna show you. Then you see there is like on the bridge there is a statue of a lady with her open arms. There's the same statue in the middle here. The statue to her sides are these ones, right? And there is on the left and on the right, the left is like a girl and on the right is like a priest. So what it seems to be, like two twin sisters, the mother, the maiden, two twin crones, yeah, two old ladies, because you have the two old ladies from the witches of Amalek, right? So it's two old ladies. This is an old lady, right? Two old ladies, the mother in the middle, the maiden on the left, and like the priest on the right. The priest you have like Logarius, you have the Odeon Chapel guy. The mother like as Amelia, or even the doll. The maiden like as the little girl, right? Here on the lamp is cool cause like, see like how there is a bell on the lamp? So what happens like when you are in the dream, you talk to the messengers there on the tomb and they ring the bell to bring you here. Right? Because now like you lit the lamp, so like now they know that you've been to this place, they can bring you back here. And then Gilbert, right? So Gilbert is like the mentor of the Yarna hunter. It's not the mentor of like the good hunter, that because that's German. But through his story you find out German's story. So German's was kind of Gilbert's story. He was like a guy that went there sick and started mentoring other guys that were, he was an outsider too. That's why like the Arnamites, they turn into beasts, right? But the outsiders don't. They turn into hunters. See, like he's giving you like the information that German didn't, you know? Because like, let's say like, that's how they structure the story on these games, on From Software games. Like, instead of telling the story of one person from the start to the end, they sever the story. So one guy did one part of the story, the other guy does the other part of the story, the other guy does the other one, and you live through all these stories. That's how your story is. Your story is a collection of other stories. See, like the same, he makes the same mistake as the wheelchair minister at the start, that he says like, oh, pale blood must be a kind of blood. But it's not the kind of blood, because you got the note there on the nightmare that it says like, oh, the nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence, pale blood. So you're looking for the moon presence, but they think it's blood because that's what they know. They don't know about the moon presence. And it's cool because you can see from here where he tells you to go. He tells you to go there, right? The cathedral, the bridge. And you see it's across the valley. So the valley is there, like the valley hamlet that German says about later when he tells you to go to Old Yarnan. So you had to cross through Old Yarnan to go there, but there was a bridge. Alright, so here, here's pretty cool because like this guy is telling you that like, look, they take extra damage after they hit. So don't go like crazy, just let them hit, dodge it, and then hit them back. Like the game teach you stuff like they don't need to put like a pop-up like saying, hey, if you hit them when they are, after they perform an attack, they take more damage. The game just lets you discover, man. If you don't discover, that's your problem. That's how life is, right? Say the games in general sugarcoat stuff too much for the players. So it's not that Bloodborne is hard, but it's like the other games that are too easy, if it makes sense to look like that. So yeah, here like you see like there's the burning beast. It's cool cause like this guy, he's all rude with you, but there is a man statue. And the other guy that is kinda like apologetic, there's a beast statue. And you can hear the beast as well as you cross through the stairs there. There's a beast statue. I have a feeling that this is Ludwig and this is Lawrence. And the doors that don't talk to you is people that went to the nightmare. Well, let's see. So he's very good, like how the game gives you a tip straight away, but if you don't notice, which of course you're not gonna notice the first times that you play, because fuck man, it's so hard to adapt. But see how the beast there is the cleric beast that you fight later, right? That's the body. The one that you fight is the corpse, like they are. But apart from that, is the beast is pointing to the right, to the left, and there's a shortcut there, right? If you go to the left, you get a shortcut to the bridge. So the beast is actually giving you like directions. Right? Because she's pointing to the left, and then at the end there, that's where you find the shortcut that goes see the old lady and everything. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So right here, like you find Kainher stuff, right? Like that's the Kainher sigil, with the lion. And that's the first place that you find like a shard, you know? And Kainhers is like the ones that knew how to manipulate blood, right? So maybe there's something there too. Alright, what is in here? Is there something? Yeah, the beast pointing to the left. You see how like all these characters, they kind of like give like kind of Gascoigne. They are like preparing you for Gascoigne, because like they are like kind of, their style of fighting is like Gascoigne's but much easier, you know. But like this part is very much to prepare you for the fight with Gascoigne, because there's like bullets everywhere. Gascoigne shoots fucking all the time. There's the dog to surprise you after, because it's the beast Gascoigne turns into. So like that's how, like this is the tutorial, you know what I mean? This here in Central Yarn, and that's where you learn how to play. And that's why he says like, oh, the church was experimenting with them, because they would train the hunters here, you know? It's cool because they call you like thief, and like they don't want you here, like in Old Yarnan as well, they don't want hunters. So the hunter like fucked up something, you know? Oh, right on my foot. They're like against the hunters, because as well, yeah, like the hunters end up turning into beasts, right? That's what happened to Gascoigne. Or they are simply hunting you because this is Yarnan. They would hunt the outsiders in the night of the hunt, right? That's like very horror movie. You coming in, you get dropped into a city and everyone is hunting you outside a foreigner city that you don't know anything about. So yeah, you see like the beast pointed to the left. So if you follow here to the left, you get the shortcut there. So that's how. And it's cool because there is the left, like the left is pretty much like Eileen, right? There's a woman here at the door, and she's rude with you too. Here is like very much like Eileen, because Eileen is an old lady, right? And then you find the old lady down there. You also find the crows here. And you see like that the crows, they're guarding a oil urn, right? So like that's what Eileen is doing. She's like, she's not burning the place, she's just like watching and getting the fucking hunter to kill for her. This guy is a very much preparation for Gascoigne, because he's the one that teaches how to like start parrying and shit, right? But like he's very slow. Like see how how the game is helping you all the time, and you guys say that this is hard. So yeah, like if you don't see like the cleric beast telling you to go that way, then you get fucked. You come this way and is fucking so shitty. There's all the dogs and fucking, and then the werewolves up there. They're a pain in the ass too, especially at this level. Oh fuck, I thought I killed that dog. Is that another one? Yeah, so here is cool cause you go and you see like so where like now you find out where the beasts are coming from, like from the church, cause that's the church clock tower. You know? So yeah, let's get this shit. And here like it's the first time that you start hearing the Margot's lullaby, right? With the little girl here. There's beasts all over her place. And there's a single boot here. But yeah, and there like when you get the lullaby and you start to getting the cribs and the wheelchairs. Remember the lone survivor of the lost hamlet? Maybe it was the baby, was Margot or something, and then he died, right? Because Burger was experimenting on him. Let's see how the game helps you all the time. Like if you can't go here after the werewolves, it just let you like, alright, see, the mother is helping you. The mother statue, she's like, alright, so just go through here, get some bloodstone shards, upgrade a little bit. You can't kill the werewolves right now, so just take another path. And he is pretty hidden as well, but like, just gotta find it. Ah fuck, he came after me. I always miss this fucking... Oh yeah, there you go. See, and like here is like they're worse because fucking... I don't know why. But it's all like fucking old lady statues around here. And the old lady is the witches, right? The witches of Hemlock. So is that why like something that the witches did, so they start spreading the virus as well? Are you for real? Oh fuck. Nice. Yeah, so like it's cool cause it's exactly this, like you get to this part, you get to the first one that you start like with the guy super slow so you can learn how to parry, and then you go here, they are a little bit faster, yeah, so you need to learn how to parry more. Like every enemy here is preparing you for Gascoigne. Like how the rats move super fast from side to side, the Gascoigne does his dodges. Oh fuck. Yeah, so here like on the other side of the bridge there, Eileen is around there somewhere. I'm gonna find her soon enough. Yeah, see like so you you had to take this path so you get the hunter grab. See like how this hunter is like similar to the this hunter garb is similar to the oh fuck. No way I'm gonna die. Nice. And here is the Lawrences, right? The guy like the big one with without legs. So like this is the Lawrences. Like the crows are the Eileens. You know, like on Demon Souls when you die, I think you like drop a shadow or something like that comes to get you. So like seems like this is like Lawrence's shadows. Then the rats is Enric's, right? The crows Eileen's. Ah, you come here before talking to Eileen. So through this way. So Eileen is just there on the other side where that ball of fire is there. Fucking don't know what the fuck that is. But like Eileen is right there. She's watching you if you talk to the little girl or not. You know? And she also can see if you go to get Gascoigne or not, because she can see through the bridge there. So it seems like it's exactly like she's watching you to see what you do and everything. But she's also like kinda like this is kinda crazy, but like she's the wet nurse, you know? Because she's like the one watching over the girl. And here the madman knowledge, right? So and you see like, so what happens when you die with insight? You get taken by the doll, right? But like, I think if you're not a hunter and you get insight and you die, that's what happens. And when you die with the insight, you get like you get carried straight away to the dream, just like those fucking, what is it called, the kidnappers. It's like the doll is kidnapping you, you know, because the doll is the one trapping the hunters, because the doll is the one fucking fulfilling the curse, of course, right? Like Lady Maria is just there like holding on for like no one go after German, blah blah. And see, this one is apologetic as well, but there is beasts too. So far there was like 2 guys, there's 2 girls here, 2 ladies, yeah. And if you see it's the old ladies, you can say that's the witches. So yeah, you see like with the girl there's a bunch of beasts around. Look, she knows about smells. Who else talks about smells? Is the fake Yosefka? That she says, oh, moonlight scents. And Annalise, right? So it seems like that the Kanehurst ones, they're always the ones that says about smells. So like she's the Kanehurst baby. You know, and in the same way, man, that the like in this case is like she's looking for like her mother, and her mother is dead, right? And Yarna is the same thing. Yarna is dead. She comes back to find Murgle there. For now I refuse, I don't wanna. But she doesn't give up, so it's alright. So yeah, so like this little girl, she has some connection to Kanehurst. So what it seems is like that the women, they were like Kanehurst women, you know? Ariana always, Ariana recognizes your smell as well, doesn't she? Oh fuck, it's a bitch to come through here. The guys are gonna shoot at me. But with Eileen is pretty cool. Let's go see her. Oh, they didn't see me. Oh, that's weird. Right, let's get Eileen. So, you see that what Eileen did? She already killed like one of the hunters. Could be that that was the Arnan hunter, the spear hunter. I don't know. But she already killed one. Or two, maybe. There's two things there, right? Oh fuck. I forgot to show the other access. So alright, like remember there is like body and corpse, right? And what if like if they could separate like before dying? Like you have the soul and the body, right? So like you get, for example, the old lady, she has the same door as the other one, you know. I don't know if this door here is a clue for like which characters you should send where, like if you should send all these ones together, but who would be them? So you have like the Odeon Chapel attendant, then the two ladies, who would be the... There's just one old lady. There is Ariana and Adela. Who knows, we'll check it out later. Alright, so then, see, like you can see the bridge from here. That's where Eileen is, and that's where the little girl is, just somewhere around there. And the bridge here to the left is, I can see like the X marks the spot. Oh fuck, the dog came after me. Ah, so if you come through this side, this dog jumps through. No. And before. So yeah, see, here was the shortcut, the fucking follow the beast, you get to the shortcut. It's like, see, I think like this is this was the cleric beast, the mother, right? It was Viola. Because you only have like, I think 7 characters or something like that. Then the rest is just like same stuff. Here you see what the fuck the wheelchair guys were doing, you know? They were like waiting for you to resurrect to kill you, waiting for the hunters to resurrect to kill them. And then you find out like what the fuck happened here, right? They blocked the Great Beard, so, and burned Old Yarn, and that was like when the hunt began. That's the first timeline that you can get from at least like this hunt, you know? From the Yarnan hunt. Like through that tomb you came through this space in time. Oh. Then it's cool cause like the game tells you like Gilbert is a beast. See, like you just heard the beast roar here. And later on he turns into a beast, right? So you'll be suspicious of him. And especially suspicious because after you go to the bridge and kill the he tells you to go to the bridge, right? Then after you go to the bridge, he says, oh, I know during the hunt the bridge is closed. So he knew that you were that the bridge would be closed, you know, and he sent you anyway. So it seems like he's sending you to your death, you know. So then you die, you go get trapped in the dream. Ah, so could it be that what happened to the dream is that, like, you're visiting the dream at the start and then the dream at the end became the nightmare? Oh fuck, man, you're so wrong here. Should have used this before. Yes, but let's just have a look on the other things before. So I didn't go talk to Eileen. So alright, so see, like, you have the statue of the old ladies. You have like the same figure here. She's an old lady. Eileen is an old lady. You know? How much more do you want? You know, like, they are all an old lady. So couldn't it be that that old lady that's there is like the body, and Eileen here is the astral projection?
A hunter, are you? And an outsider?
You know what I mean?
What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight, all done. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
I mean, see how she sounds like the one that was laughing at you, and the one that was the old lady that you can send to the chapel later, you know? So it seems that they need you. She needs you to open the chapel door for her, but she can't, and then she can like go there, you know? And she says unnerved by a few beasts, but she seems to be unnerved. I think she's just projecting, she's saying. See, like, she's afraid. She's letting you go there and fucking get everything so she can just sneak through later. See, like that source of light that shows up there? You can see it here. And you see how she has like her arm crossed, like she's telling you like, I'm not gonna help you. My arms are tied, you know? My hands are tied, yeah. But because she hunts like other hunters, yeah, and Gascoigne knows beast. Oh fuck. Am I gonna die? Ooh. See, like how Henrik is, like the rats are like Henrik's shadow, because like they drop the knife, yeah, and the knife is Henrik is, I think, is the only hunter that uses this knife, at least in this part. And she goes like, Henrik went mad, right, blah blah blah, and then you find a man knowledge here as well. Right when you find like all the rats and the stuff and everything. So it seems that she was chasing him already. And the thing about going mad is like, oh fuck, gaining insight, yeah? So like when you gain insight, you start going mad. You think the doll is real. Oh fuck. Oh, again. No way. It's pretty cool because here, like, the characters, the AI is so good. Because, like, this guy here, he goes, if you jump through there anywhere, he follows you, he shoots at you. This other guy that just chased me here, they usually don't chase you that far, but this guy always chases you. If the other ones shoot at you, he will chase you. So it's a pretty good AI. The way that they always put like a surprise here or there, you know? Like the characters don't always go like the same. Whoa. Ah, gotcha. Oh fuck, they didn't drop any throwing knife. Yeah, so like the rats are Henrik, the crows are Eileen, those guys there at the bottom are Lawrence, and I think that the pigs are Ludwig. Cause fuck that, if this part here doesn't seem like the hunter's nightmare. You know, like all the corpses and everything, and then fucking Ludwig at the end. In the underground corpse pile. See, underground corpse pile, there's a bunch of corpses here. Oh fuck. And would that be like the Ludwig power was like the poison? You know, like later on became magic, but was the poison first? He's such a bitch, this pig. Ah. Fucking motherfucker. There. And you see how cool it is, like, so when you use a, when you get, like when you recover or when you get healed, is like this pale pink or golden color, right? But the bullets is like the dark red, and this pale color animation is on Amelia as well. So you have like the white cleric beast and the dark cleric beast, you know, like the black one is the dark cleric beast. So you have both like this, their powers somehow, you can say like this, and is each leg, right? So like the, because you're cracking on like the right leg for healing and the left leg for bullets. Oh fuck, bullets. Oh. Left leg for bullets, no? And this was Ludwig, the true hero that died here, you know? Maybe he died and like his soul got infused with the pig. That's like the badge. The first, like, the Soul Hunter badge, that's the first badge that you can get. The cleric, maybe the one. So you see like that there was like two hunters, right? Like the Soul Hunter beast and the Sword Hunter beast, and so they were like a duo, you know, that would go just like Gascoigne and Henrik. I like here how the other one blows up if you come through this side. So alright, see here there is that tower again, the same tower as Gilbert. Is the X marks the spot, so it's telling you where to go. That tower goes All the way from there. Since I die once, should I go get inside and go see the doll? Just upgrade the weapon. Because that's the thing, it seems that the doll is the one that's keeping you here, you know? Reckon maybe you are the doll's child, like the doll wanted a child? Oh, could be. And then she keeps the hunters there until a hunter go and kills the kills the thing. See, like the same from the old lady. So right, the X marks the spot. So you have one there, and then there's another one. Around here somewhere. So you see that thing that they were reanimating, that explains like why the coffins are closed, you know, because they didn't want people to get reanimated, man. Fucking zombies to come. And you see how there is the messengers on, like that's the little guys crawling on top of the, crawling like on the thing, on the woman. Another X marks the spot tower is there. Fuck, it's all the way up. Better go through here. Boom. And then I think there is another one there where the thing is, the bridge is. But yeah, so you see, like, this is a cleric beast, you know? Like, this is the dead one. Like, when you get there, you kind of reliving the story. So you get there at the end, but then you relive it. So what happened? Like, the church blocked the bridge, that people start using like fucking beast blood to go like break the bridge, and then they kill the cleric beast already. So the one that you're killing is the one is dead already. Is a ghost, you know? You're just gaining insight about what happened. You're not making it happen, you know? Because that's the stuff, like you trying to find out what happened, and you're like, you're repeating the actions of the ones that came before you to understand what's going on. And you see there is the clock tower and the workshop. That's the healing church workshop to the right. To the left is the clock tower. Should I go kill the cleric beast? I think I'm gonna leave the cleric beast alive now. But you need the badge. And get the music box with the girl. So like, then you go like the storyline of the little girl. So the quest line. Oh fuck, I didn't open. So you go the quest line of the little girl. So she gives you the box, she grabs the brooch and run away, you know? She was after the brooch, like she was using you to get the brooch. And then the same way that the older one, she just wants to get like the fucking the ribbon, and then she leaves as well. So it seems like that they were after the brooch. Yeah, alright, so I can hear the... So yeah, let's fucking Go kill the cleric beast. Let's go back to the dream first. So yeah, you know, like, so you find the two witches there, and so there was like 5 figures, yeah, and there is 5 tombs that you can enter, because then is the other one after. See if German is asleep. No, I don't think he goes to sleep until later now. Woke him up. Yeah, so like you got the sword hunter, and then there is another guy. There's the guy with the blue bottle there, blue or green. Then he sells like the other weapons. So imagine that, like, you think it's one hunter, but it's a group of hunters, yeah, and could be like 4 hunters, you know, that died there in Yarna, and now you're living through their story. Oh fuck, forgot to upgrade the weapon. I still need to get... ah yeah, I still need to do Yosefka's blood before, because she goes away, right? So it's cool because when you get like Yosefka blood 3 times, then you kind of get it what happened in Yarna. So like the hunter came in and like that seems to be like Gascoigne's story, like they fell in love and everything, because she falls in love with you, right? She goes like, I wanna see you after the night of the hunt ends, and blah blah blah. So I think that's like what Gascoigne happened. Like Gascoigne came in, blah blah blah, he was a hunter, and then Yosefka was hunting him, and he was such a good hunter, and she, like, they fell in love. But then he started taking like too much blood and he got fucked up.
This will help you, if only in some small way. Now, go, I pray for your sake.
And just go back. And you see, like, because you got taken to the limbo, to the hunter's dream, then the doll sees you, and then Yosefka materializes there. Who are the ones that materializes? Yosefka and Gilbert at first, right? Gilbert is the mentor, Yosefka is the supernatural help, and here is the same thing. The doll is the supernatural help, and Germa is the mentor. Oh yeah, he's asleep. So it seems like he says like help, you know. It starts by this, because it seems like he's doing the same thing as who is the Logarius is doing. Like he's protecting to not let anyone try to kill the moon presence, because the moon presence is like gonna take them, right? It's the same thing as Annalise. Annalise is did I use the other one? Annalise is the one that's gonna take the hunters, right? That's why Logarius is there protecting. So that's how they tell the story, you know. They tell like a little bit with each character. Each character has a part of the story, you know. And because it's like cyclical, so it keeps happening and happening and happening. It's like that thing that says like that the story, like Matrix, is the same story as Jesus, you know, just in a different context. So this is what happens here. It's like a bunch of the story is always the same, but it's just a different context. Alright, let's get that cleric beast. And you see, like, if it was 4 hunters, there is 4 kinds of enemies, like the more human enemies. There is the X guy, there is this blade guy, there is the one with the scythe, and yeah, this guy, the one with the, this is the blade, is the same one, and the one with the gun, right? And the one with the pitchfork. There is the one with the pitchfork. It's 4 kinds of enemies. So that would go like if there are shadows of hunters that came through. So here is cool because you get the, like, the 2 women there as well, the 2 sisters, you know, and you have 2 cleric beasts, yeah, like a dark and a white one. The white one is Amelia, yeah, and you have the black one. And then when you go to the Hunter's Nightmare, you have Amelia and a Black Church Hunter. So it's like, they're the sisters, you know? And could be the Yosefka and fake Yosefka, they were sisters. That's the deal. That's why they look exactly the same, but their voice is just a bit different or something. So you have the 2 sisters, and I think they were like, they became the witches, you know, the 2 old witches. And so this is pretty cool because fuck, man, when you get here the first time you go playing and everything, it's so hard, yeah. You get afraid and then you don't get close to the monsters and everything, and then you see now, like, dude, just get close to it. Don't be afraid. You can die as much as you want. Why are you gonna care? Yeah, but then you can see that when she starts using her powers. Oh fuck, I'm trapped. No! You're gonna kill me. No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm alive. Right, you see, like, let's see. Oh, see, her power is dark red, and Amelia's power is light pink. But you can see. And I think, well, like, she's definitely not healing. I don't know if anyone ever done if the attack power is coming up. If that's what the thing is doing. Fuck, that was a nice one right in the head. But it's funny because you get like the, oh fuck, you get the bullets here as well, yeah. And the dark red power is the bullet power, so. And this fucking door here, it's not possible, there is no. Boom. So yeah, now I'm fucked because the door is gonna get me if I die. So yeah, like, see, like, that's the thing, the door. Oh, that's true, that's why the door is the curse of Cos, because didn't Bergenworth like was trying to find eyes inside the people, right? They were like searching the skulls and everything, and the doll gets you when you have insight. So that's why the doll is the curse of Cos, because like she takes it, those that have inside, you know, because Bergenworth like found inside by fucking everything up there and killing Cos. Right, see, like, right, like on the right of the character, right on the first thing, there's another X marks the spot. So the hunters with insight, they would go to the hunter's nightmare, right? But German went there and ended, right? That's how he got caught up as the orphan of Kos. But then what did Lady Maria do? She blocked that, right? Like she was blocking entrance to the village, blah 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 blah. And that's what the doll does, you know, in the way. It's funny how she does that, cause she like, oh, do you wanna be more powerful? Yeah, of course, be more powerful. So if it was Lady Maria that was waiting, wanted a baby, was the Kanehurst the cord that is in the hunter's dream, the workshop? Should I go see the doll? Yeah, so I'm just gonna die here somewhere to show like that once you get inside the doll takes you, you don't return to the land. You die, she takes you straight away. She's like kidnapping you, just like the kidnappers, they do the same thing. When they kill you, they take you to somewhere else. Come on, man. That's why, like German says, like he's the only one that can free you from the dream, right? From the doll. She comes alive. Now you get the bell, and then when you get inside, you're like, oh, so I can summon other hunters to help me. See, she like look after you. It's like she's like your babysitter. She's your wet nurse. See, like she's your nurturer. And she looks like the statue on the bridge, doesn't she? She does look like the bridge statue, yeah. And see, she says he's the mentor, like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi or some shit, Yoda or some shit like that. See, like you are in a dreaming world. The whole thing, the whole game. This is just different levels of that dreaming world that she says. And she says that he's obscure, unseen because like he disappeared, because Lady Maria is hiding him there. Yeah. See, like they worship those that can resist the beast, right? And that's like very metaphorical speaking. That's very Japanese, because it's like resisting the beast actually means like, you know, people that are like with a good heart or something like that, that kept fighting even though it was easier to become a beast and fucking ruin everyone. So, Central Yarna. Ah yeah, so let's talk to that fucking lion cunt, the Gilbert. Get the other blood from Yosefka. So, Yosefka changes when you open the cathedral door. And I haven't done opening the cathedral before talking to the little girl. I'm gonna see what happens. See, it doesn't look like the doll, the middle one. Or maybe it's just the statue one that she has even the hands in the same posture.
Yes, I see. But the great bridge is the only way to the cathedral ward. And during the hunt...
See? He knew it was a hunt. He knew the bridge was closed.
You could
And he sent you there anyway.
there's a rather, how shall I put it,
He wanted you to die, you know?
sight of the great bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the cathedral ward. It's not a place you'd normally want to visit. I don't imagine you have much of a choice.
See, he sends you to another fucking super dangerous place. And then German sends you after to old yarn fucking. It's like your mentor is not trustworthy. And then later on you find out like kinda why, because like German just wanted you see like that statue, it looks like the doll. No, it's not the same hand posture. She has the open hands here. The doll is always with the closed hands. Let's go get Gascoinza, then finish the Central Yarn part. Wow. These guys are very Gascoigne-like. They look like Gascoigne. Like super fat Gascoigne. Just go better upgrade before fucking go kill him. Where is that? Oh, up the cathedral ward there is pretty cool. That's when you see that like things are going through like different timelines, because from the cathedral ward you see something different. You see Central Yarna is different than when you are in Central Yarna. So that means like you Central Yarna in like let's say like 1895, and then you're in the cathedral ward in 1910, you know, like time has passed after you went, after you go, because you like you travel through one story, then there's a gap, then there's another story. This posture that she does, I don't know if anyone else does that. One more. There you go. Cool.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
But yeah, so like, what's the deal? Like, the doll is the mother of, is your mother, and German is your dad. And this, and the Holy Spirit is the the whole presence. Yeah, alright, so let's go kill Gascoigne. Because Gascoigne closes the chapter here, so it's what happened, like the hunters were getting recruited by the church, go to Yarna, and then they were getting fucked up. And why were they getting fucked up, you know? Then you later find out that's like another curse. Because the curse of Kos is not the only curse, you had the curse of Yarna as well. And how this curse came to be with fucking School of Maces. They were repeating what Bergenworth did, right? But they did with Yarna instead of Kos. And they took Murgo instead of who? Who was the baby that was taken by Cos? Rom? Rom does look like a baby, right? That's why he had the spiders protecting him and everything. Oh fuck. And after you kill him, that's when you get what is it called? That's when you get the curse, right? Said the ritual broken, and then you seek the newborn, because needed to be a newborn. Rome wasn't a newborn anymore by the time Mensis got there, because you see that there is a Mensis scholar there. Alright, so Gascoigne. So what happened? He's like, he started killing everyone because he thinks, look, he's like, he's not angry, he's just like hopeless. Because everyone's keep turning to beasts and keep turning to beasts, and like there's nothing he can do to stop it because he's just protecting the place. He has a little incense thing on his neck. And it's pretty cool because he's killing werewolves, and then he has like a vampire teeth, right? Well, don't you always have like vampires against werewolves thing? But he's like full on too much werewolf. Oh bitch. You for real? Oh. And this attack as well of Gascoigne is like the Orphan of Cos. He does like these attacks kinda like this too. The jumping attacks and all this kind of shit. So the game is preparing you for the Orphan all the way here. The fucking Orphan is a... See, and he gets smells as well. Oh fuck, I thought you could get him on jumping attack. The sweet blood, it sings to me. Dude, that's pretty cool. Because like when you take Ariana's blood, it starts making like a little noise. There's a little noise, like a little song or something. And it says that her blood is sweet as well. So I think he was like, he went crazy because he started taking Ariana's blood. Adela says, right, like your blood is corrupted when... Oh fuck. Your blood is corrupted when you take too much of Ariana's blood and shit. So... Ah, no way you didn't get the visceral. Fuck. Motherfucking Gascoigne killed me. So yeah, like... he's not gonna say anything. I thought he says something when you die him as a beast. But yeah, it seems like Gascoigne was like either like taking the wrong blood or something like that. The sweet blood, it sings to me. That's so much like Ariana. Which leads me to think, do you reckon that he went and started visiting Ariana and his wife is actually Adela? And then, you know, like Adela is the black beast, the Amelia is the white beast, and Annalise is the red beast, which is the blood-starved beast, right? It's the red beast. So like he started taking blood of the wrong beast. And then his wife got jealous, went there, say shit to him. He lost his shit, killed her. It's cool, like, because even the story is like a game. So like usually you have like games that you have like the gameplay being something and the like the lore being something else, and fucking, you know, like they don't match. And here is very tight, everything is very integrated. one thing informs the other and everything. And you can rip the dick out of a monster. So right, you see, there is a thing here as well. You cannot see very well from here, you can see above. But that's old yarn and see, like where you go down there after the beast. That's the way that you go all the way down to the blood-starved beast and everything. Yeah, so Gascoigne saying about the sweet blood of Ariana is weird because Ariana's blood was forbidden, right? Oh fuck. Ah no, wait. I just thought that shit. Yeah, so like Ariana's blood was forbidden, so maybe that's why he went crazy. Because if Cain Hearst was the one that had contact with the gods and everything, they had contact with Ebrietas, and Ebrietas' blood drives everyone crazy, right? Yeah, so like that would be pretty cool, because then you get it, like why the choir, like why the white church, like fake Yosefka, has Cain recipes, because the Cain Hearst became the white church to escape the executioners, you know. They had to pretend to be like the white church. And it's cool because he breaks the fucking tombs, dude. When he gets to this point, oh fuck, dangerous. It gets so scary. I remember the first times playing. How are you gonna kill Gascoigne? So hard. And see, like everyone says, like he says forgive me because he killed his family. But I think he's saying forgive me because he couldn't stop you. That was his job, to stop you, to not let you cross here, right? And he couldn't fulfill his job. So forgive me, fuck. The hunter is gonna go and fuck everything else again because he can't remember any fucking thing that he does. Let's see the brooch if it says anything cool. Where's the brooch? Perhaps the jewel is a gift from a hunter, you know? So, and later on, you find out the fucking Yarnan stone, and the Yarnan stone very much look like a fucking, this red stuff, yeah? So, do you reckon that this is the Yarnan stone? You know, like they went there, took the Yarnan stone all the way from all there, blah blah blah, and then he forgot it, get past, and that's why like the town is cursed. And why would the little girl want the Yarnan stone? She gets it, but she dies. And then the Yarnan stones end up in the pig. The pig is Ludwig. Ludwig, he gets like his powers below. What do I have to do? I have to get Yosefka's blood. Go talk to Yosefka. It's the last thing because she goes. I wanna see if the little girl is still gonna be there after I open the door or not. Because you know, like the girl gives you a little box, dude. That's like Pandora. It's Pandora's box. And you open that shit and all hell breaks loose, you know? Gascoigne turns into a beast. Apparently what she's telling you that is to calm him down is a lie. Because everyone wants to fuck you up here, you know? Like, they're not your friends. Or you don't know at least. Or they are all dubious and then you don't get it. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to go back here. Do I have Bold Hunter? Yeah, just use one of these. I did I went and killed Gascoigne and then opened the door there and without dying, and then used the Bold Hunter's mark once. And then you go inside the door there and it's the alien already. But the other door is still closed, so.
But I'm afraid not. I'll do what I can. Perhaps this.
So see, like, this is the story.
But morning always comes. Someone of your caliber won't fail us. I am certain.
And then Gascoigne failed, you know? He couldn't protect it.
The hunt ends. We can speak face to face. Then I can finally see what you look like.
But that's what happened between them, you know? Like, you're just reliving their story.
I'm rather looking forward to it. So please.
Like you're an actor living the story of someone else, you know? So you're living like Gascoigne's story, like, so him and apparently the Kanehurst woman had a child. And then this child is the little girl. And then you send the little girl away. Then she dies. But she gets resurrected. As the sister or not? See, like, you have the two sisters. You have the young girl and the other sister as well. You know, this could be like how, like, their story started. Let me see if he offers the flame thing now or just after you open the door. Yeah, just after the door is open, he doesn't change that. It's the door to the cathedral ward. You can open the gate, doesn't change anything. But once you open the door to the cathedral ward, that's when, like, time advances, you know? You're going through like another chapter of the story. Is Eileen still here? Oh fuck, I'm gonna get that shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, I didn't hit him. Let's see if Eileen is still there. She should be, because she only shows up after you enter the cathedral ward. Either if you kill the cleric beast or the bloodstar beast, or if you get the key. See, this guy, he always comes after you. Bitch. See if the little girl is still there. Yeah, I think like you shouldn't even interact with her. Like, no, I'm not gonna look for your mom, because apparently like that was what German did. He went to look for a cause for the fucking thing, and then he got fucked up, man. And you have Murgo as well looking for his mom, yeah? Because like Murgo is looking for, he's like crying there, and then is attracting Yarnan, right? So Murgo's lullaby could be just like the sound of the crying, and that's what is bringing like the curse of beasts, because the curse of beasts is the curse of Yarnan. The curse of hunters is the curse of Kos. No. Take care on your hunt. Alright, so it doesn't. So right, then the next chapter is gonna be fucking Cathedral Ward. So it's funny cause like Gascoigne is protecting the tomb of Odium, yeah? So like that's what like now see like you enter through the Yarnan Hunter, and then when you go to the Cathedral Ward, who remembers the Cathedral Ward was like Odeon, you know? Alright, so I think that's it for this chapter. Then the next one will be Cathedral Ward. There must be still a bunch of shit here to talk about, but then I think you're gonna revisit later anyway. So that would be all good. Right, so that's it for this broadcast. I hope you had fun and it was a lot of shit. Cheers.